Hi, my name is Marcin Bonilla, and today we're going to be talking about paying CEOs a high salary. Table of contents. CEO pay history. CEO pay has changed drastically over the years. CEO pay has gone up 1,094% since the 1970s. CEO pay was roughly around 20 to 30 times the average employee salary. The typical CEO pay in the 70s would get paid $1 million. Why and how? The reason that this happened was mainly due to conflict of interest between the shareholders and the CEOs. The concern was that the CEOs would sabotage a deal or a merger to protect their jobs. How they fixed this was that they led to the CEOs getting paid so high was that they aligned their goals. They aligned the shareholders and the CEOs' goals, which was to maximize the company's profits. This would which would directly link the CEO's compensation to company performance. One way was share or stock options. They were offered at a set price, with most having a certain time before being able to sell. Share and stock options were just a small portion of pay in the 1970s, and they completely dominated towards the 1990s, which caused the rise of CEO pay. On top of getting share and stock options, they were also offered huge bonuses. The company's good performance. Some bonuses were not performance based, which boosts the CEO pay. Today the average CEO pay is 281 times the average employee. Last year, the highest paid CEO was the CEO of Exxon Enterprise, Rick Smith, which was paid $164,525,721. Elon Musk just secured a $1 trillion deal that would grant him certain shares each time he reached a certain milestone. This package could add 423 million shares to his book, which would come up to about 25% ownership. Today, 64% of people think that CEOs are overpaid for what they do, which could cause some resentment in the workplace and cause some issues. How does this affect HR? Employees could feel like they're being paid unfairly, which would cause higher turnover rate, which would also lower productivity. Those employees that feel like they're getting underpaid could affect the culture of the workplace. They could have resentment, lower morale, and lower loyalty. What I learned. After my research, I learned a few things. This has been an issue for a long time, and is going to be an ongoing issue. So it's important that HR learns how to handle situations around this topic, since the board of directors tend to be the ones that give the CEOs their salaries, so HR can't control that. We have to just work around it. The wage gap may get even bigger, especially with Elon Musk's $1 trillion contract. Thank you for watching.